EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, 80. 45 He's turning 15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Sponge. No. Switch.
Hey, 15.
Echo. One set. Check Mike 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Slam.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
50, Mike 50. I'm going to run you over. Mike 50, Mike. Hey, Alpha. I got one. Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike, 25.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
54, south. Check. Hey, orbit.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come to my world. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I don't need to. Let's go, Lou, lady. All right, T. 49, check 49.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. After one, 7-0. Sports.
We're going to shut you down.
Chiefs, nothing.
Yellow, yellow. All right, 80.
You ain't got nothing.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Pilot 64, weak.
Patchy. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Attack, attack.
Watch
Collect.
Watch twits.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
H3-2-18. Chopper, chopper.
Check safety, check safety. 25, check 25, check 43, 43. 15, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
looking for Ridley. And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Check, 59.
Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Wide, get wide.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Watch out.
Hey, Foxtrot. Gun.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to sling this. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Tighten up. Alert flare.
51, down.
Little run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check.
You draw quarter.
Check. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Hey, express.
On third and goal, Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, throw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. Let's go. 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
54 right.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mine's 54. Hey, exit. 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, wait. Tackles. Right there. 54. Right there. 25.
To throw is Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
21. Mike 5-4, Mike. Hey, Charlie. 5-4.
From the shotgun, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming. Hey, check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an error in the game where the quarterback...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, quick lane.
Check hot route. Hot smooth.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Coming to you.
22.
Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Right 25. Check.
I got it.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Chiefs, nothing.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down into half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yellow. White.
Mike, 45.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Ryan, and he will find Ridley on the left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes it's through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On first down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 53 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench.
And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back in 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Falcons take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie Ragland. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Bravo! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch 21. Watch the slant.
Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike, let's get the ball. Got it. Got it, go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Watch out for Hill on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
The 40-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
15. Buzz, 3 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one good for 37 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Skeptical when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Hey, check.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Frank Clark showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
54, tough.
Ryan. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Anthony Hitchens able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike. Silver. Slam.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Right there, 54 Mike.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's it. Big hit.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's got a man. It's Williams. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Vic Beasley in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Mike, 53.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Ryan wants to throw it. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more presto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Danny, Mike, 58, right there. Danny.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup of 38. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play call. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, 3rd down, Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Well, pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. On play action, now Brady. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Go, 56.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
You think you won't get this?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the Patriots' 23-yard line.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10.
No, 66. 45. Go. Watch the pass. 45's the mark.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Get ready.
Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Kill. Check forward.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Coming this way. Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. They get 20 yards there on third and 19, and an unlikely first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Out. He's checking. Crash. 58.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
Check me out. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I heard an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
It's our field. It's our field. Gun. Hey, it's our house.
Bud.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland, and you know about my relationship with the head coach and the general manager there, but putting that aside, one, never would have made the deal for him. I just never saw him as a guy that was going to go from place to place and be the influence that you want in a locker room, and that proved to be true in Oakland. Now he gets a new start, kind of a fresh start, to put it mildly, in New England, and they seem to be all on board with that. But that has to be the one team that can take him, because they have a head coach there that if he doesn't do what the head coach wants, he actually will get rid of him. If he went to another team, they would try and continue to make it work, and that might grind down a team in a locker room, but that won't happen in New England. So if he's still there, that means it's working well. Otherwise, they'll be out of there fast.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it. Now Brady. Forced out to his left, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. As the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Freeman. Oh, he's got a little date. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 66 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception was they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up second and 2.
On second and 2, Ryan. And a big loss goes here as he's taken down. Dietrich Wise just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Got it.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Joker.
They'll run it. Freeman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Got it. We got motion. Back up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Pull it together.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Topper!
Again, it's Michelle. Do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 55 yards. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. He was looking for Edelman there. Well, normally you and I would have gone through our season predictions before week 1, but Hurricane Dorian prevented us from doing that last week. So let's go ahead and hear your division winners and then the Super Bowl.
Okay, we'll start in the AFC. New England in the East. Tennessee in the South. Pittsburgh in the north, and Kansas City out west.
Okay, so I'm with you on 3 of the 4, but I'm going to go with a way too strong week 1 reaction and give Baltimore the edge in the north.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
All right, let's go NFC.
All right.
I'm going Philadelphia in the east, New Orleans in the south, Minnesota in the north, and the Los Angeles Rams out west.
Okay, so I got 2 different ones. I'm going to go Dallas on the east, and then I'm going to go Green Bay in the north.
The reason I didn't go Dallas, there hasn't been a repeat winner in the East since 2003-2004, so I go with history on that one. Super Bowl predictions, I like Kansas City and New Orleans. 3rd time's the charm for the Saints to get to the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm going to go New England over New Orleans in the Super Bowl.
So you got New England winning it?
Yet again. Shocker.
I've got New Orleans beating Kansas City, so this is going to be fun to see how it turns out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And Freeman lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Gostkowski, the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for...
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there, Ryan Jones, 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know retirement ceremonies and rocking chairs are often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We're going to work.
Go Bandit!
Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
He's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Check 9, check 9.
Hey, Tuesday.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who got 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Freeman. He's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us,